This area we now call Iowa was originally populated by several Native American tribes, including the Sac and Fox, Sioux, Iowa, Omaha, and Osage tribes, among others. The first Anglo-European settlers to come to central Iowa were the French fur trappers and traders. As westward expansion continued, the U.S. government forced the indigenous people from their lands, with the central Iowa peoples ceding their land in 1842. James Jordan and his wife Melinda, his brother John and his wife Drusilla, and their families came to the Iowa Territory in 1846. The Jordan brothers were born in what is now West Virginia and moved west because they no longer wanted to live in a slave-owning state. The territory of Iowa was rich in lumber, prairie, and other resources for early settlers, and James Jordan began a successful career as a nationally recognized shorthorn cattle farmer. Jordan's reputation for honesty was well known, and he was asked to serve as a board member by the founders of the State Bank of Iowa. Jordan ultimately served 2 terms in the Iowa Senate, beginning in 1854. He also served 1 term in the Iowa House of Representatives. Jordan's 4 years as a state senator were a time of incredible change, and Jordan played a key role in moving the state capital from Iowa City to Des Moines, as well as rewriting the Iowa Constitution to express Iowa as a free state. Jordan represented the southwest corner of the state, bringing him into contact with other abolitionists working on the Underground Railroad. The Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 was designed to strengthen previous laws which Southern slave owners felt were too lax. One reaction to these laws was an increase in people helping freedom-seeking slaves reach Canada via the Underground Railroad. Since Jordan's Senate territory bordered Missouri, a slave state, as well as the territory of Nebraska, he had a lot of experience with abolitionists, including John Brown. John Brown, a radical abolitionist, stayed with the Jordan family multiple times, and during at least 2 of these visits, escorted former slaves he had liberated from their owners. The last visit was in February 1859, when after conducting a raid in Missouri on December 20th, 1858, Brown, 10 of his men, and 13 freed men, women, and children began their journey to freedom. They stayed at the Jordan House in February 1859. 10 months later, John Brown was executed after his failed raid on Harper's Ferry, Virginia. Jordan's successes as a cattle rancher made him eager to find more efficient ways to move his animals to market, and he worked with the Rock Island and Milwaukee railroads to bring a spur near his property, platting out and sponsoring what we now know as Valley Junction. West Des Moines is a vibrant, diverse community today, thanks in no small part to the influence of one of its early settlers, James Jordan. We thank you for visiting today and learning more about James Jordan, his family, and the times they lived in.